Imagine two women in an office, and this is a true story. Two women in an office, both of them experiencing migraine attack. So one is seeing flashing lights, they see zigzag kind of sensitivity, their eyesight. This person sees flashing lights, the zigzagness. She's very sensitive to light before her migraine hits. The other one, she never experiences anything, nothing at all. She gets a migraine attack. Both women are living with migraine, but not the same type. Both women are living with migraine, but not the same type. Knowing the type of migraine you have is really important because it helps us manage your migraine much better. Knowing your migraine type matters because it changes how we manage it. So you might be asking, so Gospel, what are the types of migraine attack? I'm glad you asked. And in today's episode, I'm going to be sharing with you some of the different types of migraine. So you have the first one, migraine without aura. This is much more popular, much more common in people. So you remember the two co-workers that I talked about? One did not experience anything and they got the migraine attack. Their migraine is called migraine without aura. So you don't tend to have symptoms before you then have the attack. With migraine without aura, you have the severe headache phase with all the normal symptoms of migraine during the whole migraine attack period. Then the second is migraine with aura. Migraine with aura includes the irreversible neurological symptoms. So you have the visual symptoms that were sensitive to light, and some people might experience sensitivity to smell. Some might have speech problems, tingling sensation before the pain. That is migraine with aura. The third type is chronic migraine. Chronic migraine happens when you have, well, this type you're classified as having chronic migraine when you have more than 15 attacks in a month. And these attacks on at least 8 days, so more than 8 days. More than 8 days of those 15 days, you have the migraine or the migraine symptoms. Then that means you've got chronic migraine type. Vestibular migraine is when you're feeling dizzy, you have vertigo, you have balance issues. That's a vestibular type of migraine. Menstrual migraine tends to be linked with your period cycle, hormonal changes many times. So some people during their period, a few days before their period, they have migraine attack. When there's some form of hormonal change, then they have migraine attack. Hemiplegic migraine, this tends to be rare, but for some reason I met about 2 people that have this type of migraine. One half of their body becomes really weak. One whole half of their body becomes really weak. And this can be quite dangerous because let's say you're just walking on the street and then you get, some of them get an attack and could fall. And many times most people think they are actually having a stroke. So hemiplegic migraine is quite rare, but for some reason I've met about 2 people that are living with this type of migraine. So it causes temporal weakness on one side. And so you have to be careful when you are handling machinery, you're walking the streets, driving, they have to be careful because some of them, if they don't know the type of migraine that they have, or if they are not really keeping track or their symptoms or the patterns, then it can be quite unsafe for them. Next time when you go to see your healthcare professional, mention not just the pain, rather also mention the warning signs or symptoms that you experience. Doing this can help pinpoint the type of migraine you have and refine your treatment. Your migraine has a name, and once you name it, you can tame it and you can gain migraine relief. Check the description below. We've got resource toolkit that will help you to track your migraine triggers, for you to notice the pattern, and for you to be able to make recordings of what life is like before, during, and after a migraine attack. I encourage you to download and get a copy of the resource kit and also to take the quiz, because this will help you to be able to understand your migraine profile. Until next time, I'm wishing you ongoing success. You take care. Bye.